Yes, the Louis Vuitton Neverfull. Arguably one of the most talked about luxury bags in existence. A coated canvas tote in which, as the name suggests, you can fit your life in and not want for any more. Seen by some as a classic, a rite of passage in your luxury bag journey. Seen by others as basic. In more recent years, the bag has even been made fun of, I think even by me, at one point. However, can a marketing campaign, new functionality, and a little bit of exclusivity make this an it bag once again? Guys, if you are new here, my name is Cassie and I'm a self-diagnosed luxury addict. I put out videos on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, so if you like luxury fashion, then you're probably gonna love it here. So head down there, subscribe, turn on the bell, become a member of our luxury addicted family. When are we going to rehab? Never. In the grand scheme of luxury bags, the Louis Vuitton Neverfull is actually quite new to the game. This bag was birthed in 2007 and has basically been in our mouths ever since. So the director of leather goods at the time, Nicholas Knightley, basically encapsulated that they were looking for a bag that would be a bag for everything, right? So he said, we didn't have a bag for going to the beach, working, shopping, carrying baby equipment. And so that is what they really wanted the Neverfull to be. It was a bag that no matter where you're going and what you're doing, it can fit everything and it can be by your side. And so now we have this shopper style bag with a drawstring optional closure. A fun fact, apparently it can carry over 100 kilograms of weight. I don't know if I want to put that to the test, but also I'm not surprised because, listen, Louis Vuitton coated canvas is near indestructible. It can fold all the way down in case you want to take her on holiday with you. You can scrunch her up into the corner of your suitcase. You can scooch the sides in case you want a different aesthetic or you want that added closure. Because aside from the drawstrings, you just have this little sort of like small clip, basically, holding everything together. It's the original ludicrously capacious bag. Room for your lunch pail, your pair of flat, comfortable shoes to use on the subway. Whatever it is, right, you can fit it into the Neverfull. Currently, the Neverfull starts at $1,960. This is for the coated canvas, £1,360. This is not taking into account the Neverfull BB because I refuse to acknowledge its existence, but that's just me. And then it goes up from there, right? They have leather versions in the Emprunt debossed monogram. You've got seasonal variations, different colours, giant damier. As usual with this bag, it comes in the classic styles. You've got your monogram coated canvas, your damier azure and your damier ebene. They also do my favourite, which is the epi leather. I think that only comes in the medium size. 3 sizes, PM, MM and GM, depending on how much you're really slogging out here on these streets. This was my first designer bag, and I wore that bag into the ground even though she doesn't look like it. That is the thing with this bag, is no matter what you put her through, she will honestly still look the same. Last year, you may remember that there was a little bit of a panic on the internet, okay? Rumours started swirling that the Louis Vuitton Neverfull was going to be discontinued. Absolutely shocking. This is one of the most popular Louis Vuitton bags. How could this be happening? And then the other rumour was actually, no, they're not being discontinued, but you can't buy them online. Now, this would then be a little bit of a shift in exclusivity for Louis Vuitton, because currently the only bags that are only available to buy online are the Louis Vuitton Capucine and the P9 Speedy, right? Because these are the bags that they're trying to make very exclusive, very their top tier of bags, blah, blah, blah. You understand it, right? But for a bag like the Neverfull, which is sort of seen to be an entry-level piece into the brand, I don't necessarily know if I like that term, but in terms of pricing and functionality, is a bag with a much wider audience. How does this make any sense, right? So again, you can only buy it if you go in store, and then there'll be the question of what's available in store and is the size and the print and whatever you want around. And then what ended up actually happening was, because of the panic that all those rumours caused, there ended up actually being a waiting list for Neverfull bags because people were panicking and blah, blah, blah. Turned out none of those rumours were true. I hope whoever started those rumours is ashamed of themselves. They are all, as of today, fully shoppable online. You can add to cart to your heart's content. And instead of discontinuing, they're actually rolling out a new and improved version. Ladies and gentlemen, the Neverfull Inside Out. This was launched on the 20th of September. She's still pretty fresh and was sent out to a number of influencers for some influencer marketing, as what happens with a load of bag launches now. It's available in a leather with monogram canvas and a monogram coated canvas and a fabric combination. The leather versions come with a removable pouch that you can slide on the handles almost as just like an added little something, an added razzle dazzle to the bag when you turn it inside out. You can also use it by itself as a pouch, a 2-in-1. Okay, we love a 2-in-1. I'll take a free gift with purchase. And then for the coated canvas version with the fabric interior, it is attached. Okay, so that's like the pocket of the bag, basically, that when it's on the outside acts as an exterior pocket. Stay with me. The coated canvas and fabric versions come with a yellow interior, pink interior, and a red interior. There's also a version which sort of has a brown world traveller interior. It sort of has these like patches of different areas of the world, you know, like you've been collecting stickers or something. Come in a bandoulière version. So that has an extra strap in case you want to have it, you know, as a shoulder strap, added weight to carry, okay? All of that. Again, if you're going to throw a strap at me, I'm going to take it. The leather version does not. Now, these start, again, the canvas versions from $2,300, $1,690. According to the website, as I'm checking it today, in the US, the canvas versions have all sold out. The US canvas versions have sold out, minus the World Traveller, and the leather is fully also available. And in the UK, everything seems to be available. Yes, there is a price difference between this and the original Neverfull. There's about, you know, a $400-y sort of dollar price difference, which you would sort of expect for the added functionality. Why has it only just dawned on me during editing that I'm like, hold on a second. This price difference is basically for the strap. Because if you were to buy a new Neverfull now, it comes with a pouch, it comes with that little sort of pocket, and technically you could just turn your own inside out, right? I don't know if there's any logistics in play here, but I really don't think there. I'm looking at it. We could turn this inside out, couldn't we? I wish I had minds that I could demonstrate, but I'm convinced. So actually, the $400 it's for a strap, is it? Okay. But is this also a move to sort of position the bag, or at least this version of the bag, as a little bit more high-end, I suppose? I think it is also worth noting that there was a red Croc version swinging down the runway for Spring/Summer 2025. This is a bag that, listen, I'm not the oracle of all things Louis Vuitton, so I might be wrong, but this is the first time that I remember ever seeing an exotic version of the Neverfull. The exotics at Louis Vuitton, you know, they tend to be on the capucine if we're talking about women's bags mainly. There are also, you know, some other versions popping around, but never would I have ever expected the Neverfull to come in an exotic version. Exotic versions of bags are usually what brands roll out for their really high net worth individual clients. Those people that want a bag that they're going to see nobody wearing at their next charity luncheon or whatever else, okay? It's like the next tier. It's like the final boss tier of bags is exotics. So I thought that was quite interesting as well. They're sort of trying to give her a little bit more cachet in the world of luxury fashion. This is a bag that has been bashed a lot and made fun of, and it's basic and everybody has one and all of that. So this is them definitely trying to position it in maybe a little bit of a different light. According to Vestiaire Collective, the Neverfull is the second most popular searched Louis Vuitton bag, following the pochette, with on average about 800 daily searches for the Neverfull. Liana Satinstein, who is a ex-Vogue senior writer, she's still a writer now, she has a Substack, did an Instagram post all about the Neverfull and its ability to sort of It's a chameleon, essentially, right? So this is what she said. It's the most convertible bag. The piece metamorphosizes the wearer. You can dictate the bag. Basically that, you know, she's seen this bag worn by a range of different women and with different styles, and it's all managed to work because that's part of the beauty of this bag. Undeniably, this is a very practical bag. It's an easy bag to use. It's quite literally a throw in and go. Like I said, you can crumple it into nothing. She's hard wearing. You can use it as your baby bag. You can use it for work. You can use it for, I don't know, running errands, shopping, whatever. It can be a really fabulous food shop bag. I don't know your life. That might be the vibe that you're on, and I respect it. The question is, the Neverfull has sort of ingrained itself as this sort of quote-unquote entry-level designer bag, like I said, a rite of passage almost, a bit of a milestone, you know, like with my first check, this is the bag I bought myself. Can Louis Vuitton position it in a way that puts it up a tier to compete with some of their other bags? Can Louis Vuitton market this bag, or at least make us see this bag in a little bit of a different light than we're used to? It's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. Am I even more inclined myself to go weaseling and try to find mine? I'm not going to lie to you. The other day I was like, do you want to know what? I need a shoulder tote. Like, I was wanting to go somewhere and I was like, oh, there's no point in me going home. Let me take my laptop. And I was like, all of my totes are top handles. This is when my Neverfull, that's currently with my parents in the UK, would have come in quite handy. Whereas a few years ago, I would have been like, absolutely not. Love the bag and all that she's done for me, but she's just not the vibe anymore for me. Maybe it's also part of my own maturity. But I do think that the Neverfull has gotten itself a very specific reputation, and it will be fascinating to see how and if Louis Vuitton can indeed make us see it through a different pair of eyes. It is all it takes them having to make it reversible for us to go, hello, or, you know, add a strap to it. Unclear. What do you think? I'm very interested in your thoughts on this. Can she be an it bag once again? I'm going to leave a link to another video over here in case you haven't already seen it. Have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are. And in the words of my father,
if you've enjoyed it, tell your friends. If you haven't, keep your mouth shut.
I will see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye, guys.